Hello guys, Jairo and me are going to present Teaching and Teacher Education article. So our title for today is How do teachers make judgments about ethical and unethical behaviors toward the development of a code of conduct for teachers? Well, let's start. For the introduction, we have that there are many articles that are related to teachers being disciplined by school districts and, in some cases, punished by courts for inappropriate social behavior. So, the major focus on the popular media with respect to teacher misbehavior was sexual harassment of students by teachers and intimate relationships between teachers and students. Alright, so the attention of the media has layerly shift to the issue of teachers use of in the using of social networking sites such as Facebook. For example, in North Carolina, one teacher was fired while six others were disciplined for their postings on Facebook. MySpace postings in Florida, Colorado, Tennessee, and Massachusetts have resulted in teacher suspensions and firings for misconduct. That happened because teachers may believe that they can use technology in the same ways they do at home without an understanding of the largest educational system and ramifications. This was written by Lim in 2011. Well, a particular concern says that social networking can easily result in a boundary crossing intimate teacher student relationship. Um, now, now we have that's why International Society for Technology in Education creates some standards or a paper called National Education Technology Standards for Teachers. So in the standard number 4, they said, the document requires that teachers promote and model digital citizenship and responsibility. For example, in Olson, Cloud, and Penn in 2009, that in a university examined the Facebook postings of elementary education majors at a large land-grant university and found that more than 75 of students who had an unrestricted profile on Facebook posted inappropriate material. So what we have here is that the Council of the Ontario College of Teachers in 2011 published a report on educational use of media, warning that maintaining professional boundaries in all forms of technology related or not, is vital to maintaining the public trust and appropriate professional relationship with the students. Okay, so schools of education have attempted to address the issue of teachers' ethics indirectly by requiring that reservist teachers be trained in the acquisition of these positions. So, these positions are values, commitments, and professional ethics that influence behaviors towards students, families, colleagues, and communities and affect student learning, motivation, and development as well as the educator's own professional growth. On the other hand, we have another meaning for these positions that for Damon for Damon 2007 conceptualized this position as habits of thought and action of personality traits. So it is important that I mention that behavioral disposition as an important step in the development of professional standards for education. So, it is necessary to establish a code of conduct to regulate teacher behavior, both in and outside of the classroom as inside, you know? So, the initial step in developing a code of ethics for teachers is identifying the internal norms members of the profession use in judging their own and colleagues' behavior. And then the purpose of this study is to see the difference between boundary violation or carelessness. So we're going to see whether teachers view the inappropriate use of technology as a separate type of ethical concern, but not only in teachers but also in in-service teachers. We're going to see whether in-service teachers differ from pre-service teachers in their ratings of the seriousness and frequently of different type of teacher misbehavior. So Heidi is going to talk about the results later. So now we have methodology. Well, in this part, we already had an instrument that was used in last two articles that we saw in class before. So the instrument used in this study was modification of use of the initial study of teacher perceptions of ethical violations. So at the beginning, the survey had 34 item questionnaire, but in this case, we're going to add 7 items more. 6 of the new items are for possible misses of technology, and the other one is for promulgation of religious beliefs in the classroom. We have now a survey with 41 items. So let's move to the participants. So we have 108 pre-service education majors, 77 students expected to teach elementary school, 43 selected grades 3rd through 5th, 34 selected grades 1st or 2nd, 7 selected high school, 2 selected middle school, and 22 selected others. So we have the sample that we selected from it was 91 females and 17 males. So let's start with results.